Sub traders, it's trades here. Let's go through a trade that I took this week on Wednesday. So pound dollar, I had been bearish going into the week. We had 2 bearish weeks in a row after taking out this buy side liquidity, and the way price approached that buy side liquidity was with this accumulation. Took out liquidity with this bullish engulfing candle 3 weeks ago. And to me, because price failed to continue higher and put in 2 bearish candles in a row, going into this week, my drawn liquidity was down here. And that was also based on the open on Monday, because that provided more information on whether price was going to go to that to my drawn liquidity or not. So I already had a bias going into the week that price is going to come down to this drawn liquidity 1.3369. And after seeing how price reacted on the open Monday, and also we had CPI Tuesday as well, how those 2 days closed, to me it was even more, I was even more confident that price was going to go down to that level. So let's go and dive straight into it. Monday opened, we left this fair value gap, displaced lower, leaving this fair value gap. Again, a very good sign that we are actually going to continue down and take out that low. Tuesday opens with, this is with CPI. Could have traded CPI after price pushed up, but I didn't want to really trade because we again had CPI the next day for pound dollar, and again PPI. To me, I was expecting price to open on Wednesday morning 7 a.m. UK time and CPI to push price down, which is what I've seen in the past. However, that wasn't the case, and I did take an early trade. So this is what the 1 hour looks like on the Wednesday open. So Wednesday price opened, right, and I'm expecting price CPI to come out 7 a.m. UK time and drop lower. Where is it? Yeah, this is still in the morning. So this is the 7 a.m. CPI candle, the 2 a.m. US time. I was expecting price to take out this high right here and then drop during CPI. Because of that, I entered the trade quite early. One was here, and then price pushed up into this fair value gap and then dropped. I took a stop, stop loss. Oh, my stop loss got hit somewhere around here. However, I'd entered another trade somewhere around here, and then as price dropped and held that level with this bearish engulfing candle, to me that was again a good sign that we might, and again this displacement lower was a good sign that price is going to continue lower. And then I re-entered right here before the New York open, because I want to be in this trade before the PPI comes out, because to me PPI is going to push price into the drawn liquidity, which it doesn't. This is what happens during PPI, pushes up. Again, this is, to me, after seeing this, it's just a liquidity grab of this high and then displacement lower. Then price drops down, takes out that drawn liquidity. Now if you're shooting for extended targets, then you would have immediately been reversed, mainly because I believe this is when Trump reversed his I think Trump said something like he was going to fire Jerome Powell, and said something like he never said it. Went back on his words. Again, market reacted because of Trump. So take that profit, if possible, slightly earlier than the drawn liquidity, because you never know if spreads are gonna take out your targets or not. So to me, yeah, I took a loss first. However, I entered 2 more trades along the way, and that got me around 0.3R. Entered a bit early, definitely. I didn't have time. I should have waited for price to take out this high, but because I was expecting pound CPI to take out the low and then push up, I didn't want to not be in the trade, because this is a setup I've been waiting for all week. However, I think this level right here, this fair value gap, was a good sign that price wanted to push up to that level before dropping lower, and it does. And then again, market structure shift, push up, consolidation, and then drop. And then after that, I wasn't really interested in doing anything. Price continues to range, pushes up on Friday as it opens, pushes up. It looks like it's going to take out this high. It doesn't, though. I think there was a good trade in the morning somewhere around here. As you can see, price displaced up, and then we reacted off these levels right here. But saying that, let's have a look at euro dollar as well. I took a very small trade, very small trade this morning on euro dollar, mainly because, like I said, now because it's Friday, I'm not really, it's more likely to consolidate as prices come into this daily time frame fair value gap. The second fair value gap bounced off it a few times yesterday and the day before. And looking at the 4-hour time frame, we displaced up after taking out this low. We left the fair value gap. Let's just get rid of this fair value gap from. We displaced up, left a bullish fair value gap right there. We put in a bearish candle that again provided a swing low on the lower time frame for price to come into and take out liquidity. And once that happened, we got a bullish engulfing candle on the 1-hour time frame. This happened at 7 a.m. this morning, and that close of that candle was a good sign that we could potentially push up and take out these highs. However, I didn't enter the trade there. I waited for 15-minute time frame, I believe somewhere around here. I entered just somewhere around here, and I exited the trade just somewhere around here, and I had my stops somewhere around here. Mainly because price displaced up. We had a market structure shift with the 1-hour bullish engulfing candle, and then price came and held this true open. Again, I could have extended the targets, but I wasn't sure whether the price was going to go up or not, so I wanted to exit the trade as early as I could. Didn't risk. This was just a tested trade. I didn't risk much at all. It was like 0.05% of risk, and the main reason was the fact that 4-hour time frame displaced up after bouncing off a daily time frame fair value gap. Left a swing low on the lower time frame right here, just where price came into, and put in a bullish engulfing liquidity candle that grabbed liquidity off the swing low, and then displaced up. And after that, this would have been a good sign. This candle right here would have been a good sign to go short, but again, I'm not interested in trading at that time. I don't really have the time. So those are the two trades I took this week. Again, for me, it's been just being patient with the trades I take, not really looking at the charts continuously like I used to do, just waiting for price to come into a, looking at where price is going to go, and then waiting for price to give me further information on whether it is going to go there or not, and then based on that continue to wait until until there's a higher probability of it reaching my drawn liquidity. So that has been the key for me for the last 2 weeks, and something I need to continue doing. So yeah, let's see how next week goes. It'll be good.